Magmara Dhakuakhana for today's group stage match of Santosh Trophy final round between Team Assam and Team West Bengal. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the team lineups. Team West Bengal wearing maroon gold, maroon. Just Marshall Kisco. Number 3, Madan. Just number 6, Sujit. Number 10, number 19, just number number 21, Karuna. Just 22, Akash. Just number 28, Chaku. Just 1, Tanmay. Substitutes are just 1, Madhav. Just number 5, one. Just number 8, B. Just just number Akib Nawab. Just number 15, Prasad. Just number 20, Sayan. Just 24, Uttam. Just number 35, Junior. Just 66, just 98, Naro Hari. The team coach is Sanjay and the team wearing white. Just number 1, Navjyoti. Just number 4, Bidin. Just number 7, Pranjal. Just number 10, Deepu Medha. Just number 13, Naveen. Just number 14, Sudem. Just number 15, Akram. Just number 16, Sudipta. Just number 19, Rituraj. Just number 20, Amber Chetri. Just number 22, Pragyan. The substitutes are just number 3, Dankaran. Just number 5, Minlu. Just number 6, Subham. Just number 8, Rustam. Just number 9, Madhu. Just number 11, Gugulsar. Just number 12, Rishiraj. Just number 17, Timothy. Just number 18, Anupam. Just number 21, Satyajit. The team coach is Luchan Saikya. The referee for today's match is Ashwin. Assistant referee 1, P. Murali Haran. Assistant referee 2, Anson C. Anto. Court official Mubashir Kolaya Karakat, Puthiya Purai. Match Commissioner Riley Malsauma. Referee Assessor Sankar Kamaleshwaran.
Viewers, again, we are back live for the Santosh Trophy 79th edition final round, match number 26, coming to you live from the Dhakuakhana football stadium, the beautiful state of Assam in the northeastern part of India. The final day of action in Group A, as we head into the knockout starting on the 2nd of Feb. West Bengal have already qualified for the knockouts. Assam will have all to for. They would want to make sure they get the best possible result in their favor and make sure they quash any unwanted anxieties. The two captains with the match officials will be heading the refereeing panel for this fixture, and will have the assistance of Muralidharan and Anson Anto. Mubashir will be serving his duties as the fourth official for this game. Wholesale changes as far as West Bengal goes. They have given an opportunity for quite a few players who have been regular start at the bench. Somnath has been West Bengal, the only team so far to have qualified. The second spot is Tamil Nadu on 7 points, shared points with Rajasthan, separated by a goal difference. The Rajasthan have played out their 5 games. Off we go. West Bengal in their maroon and gold. Assam in their all white. Assam going from right to left on your screens. A reminder for the viewers, both these sides skip the qualifiers. Of course, West Bengal being the champions last time around and Assam being the host. So Assam are currently at the 4th spot, 5 points. And a positive goal difference, Uttarakhand on 4. Early pressure from West Bengal. Akash takes the strike, keeps it on target. Makes the goalkeeper work. Nagaland have finished their campaign. It was the first taste of the final round for Nagaland. Finished on the bottom of the table with just 2 points. A couple of draws for them. Assam would want to make sure they win this fixture and take their tally to 8. Or maybe share a point and then hope that Tamil Nadu beats Uttarakhand in the game that is going on in parallel. is Assam. Looking to create some early inroads. On the game against Nagaland 3-3. Shade points with Uttarakhand as well. Went down to Tamil Nadu by a goal to nil. It was a fantastic game against Rajasthan. Beating Rajasthan by 3 goals to 2. They'll try and fancy their chances against a very solid West Bengal side, who are currently with some of the top performers missing. Takes a shot! It looked like for a moment he misjudged it. They've got Somnath in between the sticks for West Bengal, Marshall, Madan, Sujit and Bikram in the back four. Akash, Chaku, Tanmay Das and BJ in the middle. Karan and Sumoy up top. It's a 4-4-2 that they have gone ahead with. Driving forward, cutting in. Pretty comfortable on the ball or West Bengal. Here's Assam. Deepu for Rituraj Mohan. Long ball and tries to take a shot on the turn. And taken away, can they try and bring it back on the counter? Here's Akash Abram trying to find space down the left. He's got help. Scans the option, floats in, long ball into the box, but goes well over. Dhemaji, beg your pardon. He's been given a start in that back line of Assam. Here's Pranjal Bhomich with a cross. And Somnath Datta reads that one well. A massive change in between the poles for Assam. Navajyoti Ayan has been given a start ahead of their regular goalkeeper, Satyajit Portolai, one of the few players from Assam to have won the Santosh Trophy. Played for Karnataka a couple of seasons back in the final that was held in Riyadh. Helped the Karnataka side win the league, the championship after 54 years. But here's Assam. Trying to pick out a pass down the left. Of the ball, Sam. Doesn't find a way through. Pushes back. They come out with the ball. Mugov got the possession back. The boys in white. Sudhimwari, Vidom Hazawari, Pragyan Sundar Gogoi, and Amar Chetri. They've got Deepu Mirda and Pranjal Bhumich alongside Rituraj Mohan and Sudeep Takomar, and Akrang Narzari in front for Assam. Managed a couple of goals so far in the final round. Akrang Narzari scored versus Nagaland and scored in the winning cause in the game against Rajasthan as well. Meanwhile, West Bengal will get a corner. We're 10 minutes into the first half, and we've already seen attempts on both sides. Akash Himran testing out Navajoti Ayan in the first minute. That keeps it short, tries to work out on the angle, floats in across towards the back post. Still alive. We'll get the goal kick from this one. Started their title defense with a 4-0 win against Nagaland. All it took was a couple of minutes for Robin Hansda to find the back of the net. Sayan Banerjee, Akash Himran leading up to. Conjure 3 points against Uttarakhand as well. Late winner from Naruhari Shrestha. And then the next one, Sayan Banerjee against Rajasthan. Again, a late goal. 3 victories, 1 draw, undefeated. Were undefeated in the entire campaign last time around. So up to 10 points and berth in the knockouts. The header goes over. Marshall with a setup there. Does well to rise to that one. And guys, it goal was back. Was always going over. But finds Rituraj Mohan. Tries to toe kick. Opens the for West Bengal. Still an opportunity, but this time they've got the clearance away. It looked like a massive chance to begin with. It drops nicely for Karan. He did manage to get something, but it went down to hit Vidom Hazawari. He tries to get it over the back line to find Himram. Played in the Out of DL last year, Akash Himram. Diamond Harbour FC. Sumoy. Akash. Back with Sumoy. Moves out in the possession. Doubling up on the numbers were Assam. You can see press, you can see the intensity. Trying to set the tempo are the boys in white. Sumoy. He's got the start ahead of Robbie Hansda for this game. Sumay Shoma, the 26-year-old, plays for Calcutta Customs at the Calcutta Premier Division. He scored 6 times in the 5 games he's played in the 2025 season. Long ball in. Managed to get the clearance. Not quite sure if they had the coordination going. Assam on the ascendancy. He tries to send one in. They do now eventually. Pull back. Doesn't quite catch that one clean. Still Assam. They've got numbers behind. West Bengal, can they try and bring it forward? Nicked away by Assam once again. And through Pranjal Bhomich, who shifts the ball towards the left and finds Deepu Mirda. Deepu Mirda, the number 10 for Assam. Signed for Northeast United in 2020 after 6 goals for the under-21 Assam side in the Khelo India Youth Games. Moved to Kinkray FC from there on for the next season. Then again reunited with Northeast United back in 2021. Zrutiraj. Back with Needham Hazawari. Scored against Nagaland. That opened the scoring against Nagaland did Needham Hazawari. Akash. It's Marshall, who tries to dink one. Taken away by Assam in the middle of the park. Here's Deepu Mirda on the ball again. Decides to go from a long range. And straight away, he was aware that he wasn't going to test the goalkeeper from there on. Seven minutes into the 17 rather into the first half. Deadlock yet to be broken. Both teams are very important of getting that first goal. Is West Bengal meanwhile have got the cross. The defense is pretty much alert. They haven't given an inch to West Bengal in the early parts. Marshall steps up. has made the run forward. Here's Akash. The under left from Marshall once again. Gets the cross inside the box. Opening up for Akash Hembram, still West Bengal. Gets it out of that clutter, finds a bit of a space. Lets one fly! Goes just beside the crossbar there. That was a really good attempt. Gets dispossessed. Deepu. Raj. And tries to activate that right flank once again. Assam. He has ample time to try and pick out a pass and find Deepu Mirga wide on the left. Zamba Chetri in the full-back position for today. Outnumbered by 4 maroon shirts waiting for that challenge. West Bengal gets it out from that heavy traffic with utmost ease. Assam win the possession back. Getting a high press, but couldn't quite keep the ball in. The Tamil Nadu taking on Uttarakhand. The game ongoing in parallel. It's still 0-0. Very early days, just 3 minutes into the first half in that fixture. And the equation stays the way it is at the moment. All 4 teams, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan and Assam, the top 4 at the moment will go through to the knockouts. On the overlap, it's got the cross. Navajyoti Ayan. Bounces that one pretty safely. Filling in the big shoes of Satyajit Moduloi. This West Bengal once again trying to play out from the back. Sujit. Here's Akash on the outlet. Tanmay. Akash with the cross. Where's everyone? The loose ball not falling to a maroon shirt there. And every opportunity for a shot taken towards the target. Floats in another long ball inside. Here's Akash. Still finds it. And again, not quite keeping it on target. Could have done slightly better. A bit fortuitous. The defender wasn't in a position to put in a tackle or a challenge there. Good defending. Still have the ball, West Bengal. In the middle through Chaco. 360. Here's Marshall. Sends one in. Takes it on the turn. Curls it back. Opened up nicely towards the left side. West Bengal. Zip march forward again. Iskaran pulls it back towards Akash. He's got an option towards the left inside the box. Lifts one in the air towards the other side of the pitch. Has the space open up. Throw in for Assam. In 28 minutes into the first half, deadlock yet to be broken. Here's Assam now. Can they try and draw that first blood? A draw will do it, provided the other result goes the other way. Here's West Bengal now winning the possession. Takes a strike. And goes wide of the target again. They fancied those long ranges in the last few minutes. It hasn't come out clean, but haven't been shy away from taking those strikes towards the target. Assam, just like they've done a couple of occasions, have won the possession back in the center of the pitch. Here's Rituraj Mohan scanning for options, doesn't find one forward, shifts it towards the right, and floats in a long cross. Nazari lobs that one in the air, had an attempt at the target but was way wide. Nazari starting this fixture. He's got 2 goals to his credit so far in the final round. And that's going to be a free kick for Assam, much to the cheers of those in attendance. There's the whole side, Assam up against the defending champions. They've won the competition 33 times, have West Bengal. And of course, worth mentioning, 46 appearances in the final. There's a debrief. Rituraj Mohan joins in. Pranjal Pomich was going to fancy this. Pranjal leaves it for the captain. Wasn't far away. Pragyan Sundar Gogoi tries to find that top corner. Almost got there eventually. Opportunity, they have broken the deadlock. Akash Hembram puts a number to his name, his second of the final round. It took them 32 minutes, and eventually they got there in the end. The left flank activated, leaves it and continues the run forward. Gets the cross, gets in between the 2 defenders there, Akash Hembram. A simple finish in the end to take side to a goal advantage. It was always coming. They made that attempt in the very first minute of the game. They kept it on target. It was fancied his chances from wide on the right. With sheer intensity to win the possession back in the center from West Bengal. And trying for a line-breaking pass there. Here's Rituraj. He's been decent with his distributions, trying to pick out the passes right and left. This is much better from Assam. And Sujit shepherds that out well in the end. Corner for Assam. Do they have an instant response to that goal from Akash Hebram? Pranjal Bhumich behind this one. The far post doesn't catch that clean, but there's going to be a foul. And the card has come out. We'll get the confirmation on the booking. A couple of maroon shirts hiding him too. Still got 10 minutes left in the normal time in the first half. Good to see a decent turnout for this fixture. They desperately want Assam to win. There's a host side. Didn't compete in the qualifiers to entry into the final round. Current standings, they're still at the 5th spot. Positive goal difference, at least at this point in time. Goal difference of +1. Tied in points with Uttarakhand, who's got a negative goal difference. Doesn't find a route through. Gets the cross in eventually. Couldn't quite keep it. It's going to be a corner Bengal. It's been a good game for Marshall as well. He's been slotted into the back four. Playing out wide on the right. The fullback position rather has made those overlapping and underlapping runs to try and provide that width to the attack. Help out Akash. Back post again. Still alive. This time takes a block. Sent in. And that's going to be a routine collection for the goalkeeper. Right, need some assistance there. And swiftly getting back on his feet. Got about 7 minutes plus the stoppages left. We haven't seen a response as yet from Assam. There was a those of you who are tuning in late, this is the final day of Group A. The two fixtures ongoing in parallel. Assam taking on West Bengal and Tamil Nadu are up against Uttarakhand. West Bengal, as of now, the only team who are 100% in the knockouts. And doesn't find a route through. Proceeds towards Rituraj Mohan. Could be another throw in for West Bengal. Still waiting for that one clean strike at the target from Assam. And that for hasn't been put to test as yet. They've had a couple of odd moments, West Bengal, in that backline, but nothing significant has come from the attacking front of Assam so far. And shifts the play towards the left. Here's Umber. Lifts one in the air. And tries to take it on the turn. There was Tipu Mirta. Was coming from an offside position there. Fortuitously, Rituraj once again taking the ball in his control. Much better from Assam. Has got Pranjal towards the left but dispossessed. Nakash. Marshall. They're not on safe wavelength there. Again concedes easy possession. Here's West Bengal on the ascendancy. Inside the box, have got options waiting. Sees that behind for a corner. And final 3 minutes in the normal time in the first half. Nakash, Imran's goal has been the differentiator between these two sides. As he walks up to take another corner for West Bengal in the first half. Had a clearance from Assam this time. Still 0-0 at the other game ongoing between Tamil Nadu and Uttarakhand. 25 minutes have been played out there. And Tanmay, they get the clearance. Ball is back with Madan. Space in front for Assam as they march forward once again. Here's Pranjal. And trying to link up. Here's Amber Chetri. Amber pulls it back towards Rituraj Mohan. Doesn't find a route through. Slots it wide. They get the clearance out. Still with Ambar Chetri. And plays it straight down the line towards Pranjal Bhaumich. It's a decent ball for Deepu Mirza. Makes some space, gets himself into a shooting position, but the defense is right up there, right to Raj Mohan. And trying to pick up the crumbs there. It was pulled back. Change in the first half.
The team Assam. Jersey number 10, Deepu, replaced by jersey number 5, Jamil.
Pretty active on the left flank there, Deepu Mirza. Not quite certain about that change in the first half itself. John William Cookie is the man who has come in his place. BJ. 2v1. Loses out on the ball. Here's Assam now. Cookie with his first involvement. Just taking the position centrally in the midfield. Here's Pranjal. Back with Cookie. Floats in the ball towards the left and finds Ambar Chetri. Ambar one-on-one with Sujit. Goes down on the ground. Has that been given as a free kick is a question. Sujit is up. Went for the tackle. Not quite sure how much of the ball did he get on that occasion. And that has been given as a foul and a free kick in favour of Assam.
Additional time, 2 minutes.
Two stoppages minute. With Raj Mohan behind this one. 20-year-old plays his football in Delhi for Sudheva Delhi FC. Was associated with Bengaluru Football Club before. Handed out by a maroon shirt. Interferes in putting the ball out. They've had their moments, Assam, in the first half, especially in the later part. Haven't been clinical in the final third. We'll have to try and create a few more opportunities going forward. They've replaced Deepu Mirza. West Bengal will try to see out the game with another goal in the second half. That's the end of the first half. The first set of 45 has been an entertaining first half from both the sides. West Bengal having a few shots early on and then finally through Akash Hembram taken lead. I haven't seen any repost coming in from Assam as yet. They've made a change in the first half. Deepu Mirza going out and Cookie coming in, and would hope that change would provide some dividends with the start of the second half for them. From the left channel, the cross was sent in. Sumoy was setting one up. He was the initiator of that move. Bit of a go, a low ball over the back line. Sumoy making that effort, to try and get to the end of it and provide that cross towards Akash Hemram, who did well to get it in between the two defenders and slot it home.
গ্রুপ বি অন্তিম খেলা অনুষ্ঠিত হব বিয়লি 2 বজাৰ লগে উক্ত খেলত প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বিতা আগবঢ়াব পাঞ্জাব ৰাজ্যিক ফুটবল একাদশ বনাম ওড়িশা ৰাজ্যিক ফুটবল একাদশ কালিলৈ প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ বি গ্ৰুপৰ লীগৰ অন্তিমখন মেচ এই ক্ৰীড়া প্ৰকল্পত অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বিতা আগবঢ়াব পাঞ্জাব ৰাজ্যিক ফুটবল একাদশ বনাম ওড়িশা ৰাজ্যিক ফুটবল একাদশ 1 তাৰিখে এই প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ কোনো খেল নাই 2 তাৰিখে আৰু 3 তাৰিখে কোৱাৰ্টাৰ ফাইনেল খেল অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব 4 তাৰিখে বিৰতি 5 তাৰিখে ছেমিফাইনেল আৰু 8 তাৰিখে প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ চূড়ান্ত খেলখন অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব
Welcome back to the viewers tuning in. The viewers will stay back with us for the start of the second half between West Bengal and Assam. With the halfway mark, West Bengal leading this game by a goal to nil. They've definitely looked the dominant of the two sides so far. Assam have had their moments. They've come close but haven't been clinical enough in the final third, and that is something they'll have to change in the second half. The group is very nicely poised at the moment. West Bengal on top. If it stays the way it is, will finish the final round on 13 points. Tamil Nadu are up against Uttarakhand, a game that is ongoing in parallel at the moment. Still 0-0 in that game. Rajasthan have finished their final round with 2 wins, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Currently on the third spot with 7 points, followed by Assam and Uttarakhand, who are separated by goal difference. And that makes the equation even more interesting. Assam would want to make sure that they don't concede any more in the second set of 45. Currently on a positive goal difference of 1. And Uttarakhand with a negative goal difference, -1. And getting it inside, and again, doesn't make anything of it. Sudeep took over. A good second half performance is what Assam needs, playing in front of their home crowd. Sujit. The only person in the back line to have started the last fixture. It's a changed back line for West Bengal in this fixture. Resting out some regular starters. Crown Rajari doesn't find a way through. Still have the ball. Nabi. Pragyan. Here's Rituraj. He's got the shot blocked. Tito Am has a right. Trying to send one in. Here's number Chetri. Pranjan. Back with Cookie. He finds a bit of a space there, but and ends up with a lot more weight behind that one. Goes behind for a goal kick. We've got Group B tomorrow. As far as standings in Group B goes, Kerala on top. Have already made their way through. Railways on 6 points, followed by Meghalaya with 5. Punjab with a win the other day on 4. Here's Assam meanwhile. We're trying to activate that left channel to Pranjal Pumich. Floated in a long cross. Again, pretty swiftly sends it behind towards the goalkeeper. And can they keep going? Hanzawari. Long ball in. Couldn't quite keep the ball in play there. Sudeep Dhakuakhana. One of the two changes for this fixture in the starting 11 for Assam. Sudeep Dhakuakhana and Dhemaji being given a start. Vikram Pradhan on the ball. 25 years of age. Takes a decent strike. Hard in the mark moment for Navajoti Ayan. Half yard was enough for BJ. Half-hearted challenge there. Was trying to stop him from taking that strike. Akash with the corner. Floats it in quite wide. They still have the West Bengal. Goes all the way back. Vikram Pradhan is another addition into that back line for this game. These Bengal FC played for Calcutta Customs. That opportunity and wasted. That was the moment. A glorious one at that. Makes an absolute mess of it. Sudeep Dhakuakhana had ample amount of time. It wasn't that there was any tackle coming in. Santosh, hurried attempt towards the target, and in the end, nothing short eventually. Raj gives the ball away. So I wasn't anticipating the ball coming in his way. But here's Assam now. Amber. Raj scans his left, doesn't find a way through. Goes to the centre back, who floats in a long ball towards Pranjal Bhumij. Was starting from an offside position there. It's a very good turnout with the home side playing. And they really want to see a goal come back from their local side. Wins the possession back. Now an option towards the left. Here's Pranjal, Cookie, still Cookie. Does well to keep the ball in. Still with Assam through Rituraj. Rituraj shifts it wide towards the right. No opportunity for an early cross there, but takes the deflection and goes behind for a corner. A good tempo being set in by Assam now in the last few minutes. Jagmin Lone Cookie behind this corner. It's looked pretty lively since he has come on the pitch. Shifts in towards the back post. Heads out of clearance, but only goes as far as Pranjal. Wasn't allowed to connect that properly. Still with Assam. The cross, straight towards the defense. Takes it on the chest, takes the second ball. Dhanmai gets it away. Canvas Bengal bring it out on the counter. Held in his tracks there. BJ gets it back now. Tracks all the way back. Pranjal again. Takes a touch. Doesn't allow to march forward. And much to the ire of the majority in attendance. It's been pretty intense 10 minutes with the start of the second half. Assam had a very good opportunity to get this game back to level terms. Can they find a way back into this contest? They've got 7 goals so far. As many as West Bengal have scored before the start of this fixture. They've conceded quite more. The 45 minutes have been played out in the other game ongoing between Tamil Nadu and Uttarakhand, still 0-0. That's a brilliant strike and a brilliant save. It was pretty cheeky in the end. Trying to work out on the angle. Flicks it on his way through, and Navajoti Aran making sure he gets something behind that one. He's managed to keep them in the game. The goalkeeper, Vijay. Not the best of course from his standpoint. Prakash sends it behind. Pragyan goes back towards Didom Hazawari goes all the way back towards the goalkeeper. A lot of open spaces. Nabeen responds the run, pushes one down the line towards Sudeepta. Yes, Pragyana, heavy touch. 3v1, concedes the possession. Was struck firmly, was struck wide. Didom Hazawari, who has a goal to his credit in the game against Nagaland. They're taking a chance from way out. Hazawari. Their defense pretty active for West Bengal. And they had one off moment that wasn't exploited by Assam. Back with Diriam once again. Another ball trying to target Sudeepta wide on the right. There's a lot of firepower sitting out on the bench from West Bengal's perspective. Robbie Hansta, Akib Nawab, Sain Banerjee, Uttam Hansta, and of course Naruhari Shrestha. Very few for sure will be involved at some stage, maybe at about 70th minute mark. And it's about giving game time to a lot of the late starters in the earlier games in the final round. Just trying to make sure everybody is in the nick. Known to play their slick brand of football. West Bengal. Cookie. Rituraj finds Pranjal. Gets himself into a decent position. Pushes that towards Cookie again. And still Assam on the ball. Didwam. There's Nabeen. Heads it behind. Stem finds Didwam once again. Rituraj dropping in deep to try and support the full-backs. The centre-backs rather. Long ball floated in towards Sudeepta, but Bikram ensures safety. Been with a cross, sent out. Rituraj takes a touch, couldn't quite pull the trigger. Here's Sumoy, Tanmay, Akash, Marshall, Akash, Tanmay again. Keeping hold of the ball are West Bengal. Here's Marshall. Switching the feet and finds Samay, takes the touch, rolls it forward towards the left. Here's Vijay, who takes the strike into the gloves of the keeper. And that is the kind of football you are missing from Assam. And they haven't been as slick as West Bengal, especially when it comes down to their attacking prowess. Space opens up for Rituraj Mohan, one-on-one with Madan Mandi. Rituraj gets the cross in and was anticipating Akrang Narzari to get to the end of it. And in the end, routine collection for the goalkeeper. Karan. Just done, mate. Marshall sends one in. Dayan with a collection. Again for Nabeen. So they worry. Titoam Hazawari. Looking for a route through. Here's Cookie on the ball. And trying for an early release towards Pragyan Sundar Gogoi, but doesn't find a way through. Still Assam. And chips were in the air. It had come off a maroon shirt there. But fortuitously from their standpoint goes straight towards the keeper. Well, that is something they'll have to try and keep doing. Put some pressure on that back line. And try and test them out. Here's Rituraj winning the possession back. Here's Pragyan Sundar. Shifts it towards Sudeepta. Sudeepta one-on-one with Bikram. Rituraj makes an absolute meal of it in the end. Zanupam Borgren was out on the bench. Mayuk Gogoi and Goyari, the three forwards, haven't been involved as yet. Another notable name, of course, is Timothy Nazari. Quite a few players from the United Chirang Dwar FC as well as from the Bodoland FC, the two clubs based out of Assam. Bikram Pradhan, the captain's armband, 25-year-old. Played for a host of clubs before a move towards East Bengal. Very important to play in the full-back positions as well as in the centre-back. And Vijay there taking his chances. And again, trying to play out from the back order, Assam. There hasn't been that fluidity to their build-ups. Shift in the tactic goes with a long ball. We've got the possession. Here's Rituraj. Pragyan doesn't keep the ball in. And to play it behind. Still got 24 minutes. Defensively, it's been alright from Assam's perspective. Haven't conceded in the second half. can't afford to score or rather concede more than one, and hope that Uttarakhand doesn't score on the other fixture that is ongoing. Karan gets it back. Ruturaj. Ranjan. 1-on-1 with Akash. Shifts the ball towards the other side. Here's West Bengal now. Linked away by Sudeepta. The reflection carries the ball forward. Here's Bijoy now. No on the ascendancy. 2v1 just outside the box. Bijoy lets one rip, but the ball finds Rituraj Mohan. Here's Cookie. A desperate attempt to win the ball back and ends up conceding a free kick. And trying to hold him in his tracks there. Headed out by Bikram. Akash controls it, turns, lifts that one in the air. Samay. Vijay again. This time decides to shift the play. Rituraj. A lot of the ball. Has been decent in terms of his distributions. Has done well to pick out passes. Has found the right option more often than not. There's Assam now patient with their build-up. Got 20 minutes in the normal time to go. Or at the very least, got to make sure the scoreline doesn't change if they can't go on and get the equalizer. The second half is underway at Shilapatha Football Stadium, and at the 52nd mark, it's 0-0. Karan gets Marshall involved, who's made that run. It was a decent game. Made a few overlapping runs in the first half. Was added that much needed bit to the attack. Kaudhav crosses in. Here's Bijoy, 1-on-1. Inside, gets the ball towards the other side of the pitch. Operating more centrally is Vijay along the carpet. A lack momentum in that. Again, they try and get that cushion goal. West Bengal. It's not going to make a difference in terms of the standings at the moment for sure. Then they would definitely want to carry that momentum going into the knockouts. Win this game. It's almost a half-change squad, half-change starting 11. A hurried clearance coming in from captain, Vikram Pradhan. Akash. Switching play towards the right side. Here's Marshall. The ball finds a maroon shed. Toe pokes behind. Cookie for Rituraj. This was an early run from Pranjal. Taken away by Sujit. Here's Pranjal. Still holds on to the possession. Can he be that telling difference between Assam and their goal? Vijay. Meanwhile, we'll have one of their eye on the other game being played. Still 0-0. And how they would hope Tamil Nadu goes on to score one goal. And puts immense pressure on Uttarakhand. A change for Assam. Krang Narzari was made impact in the previous fixtures.
Just number 15, Akram, replaced by just number 9, Mayo.
Mayur Gogoi in place of Krang Narzari. Didn't find a healthy contribution in this fixture. Akrang. And a change for West Bengal as well. Spiky Thapa has been introduced.
West Bengal, jersey number 28, replaced by jersey number 8, and jersey number 6, replaced by jersey number 35.
So two changes for West Bengal as well. Sujit being taken out and Juwail Ahmed Majumdar comes in his place. And Vicky Thapa in place of Chaco Mandi. We'll get to be involved in the last 15 minutes, 14 minutes or so. Juwail Ahmed Majumdar, 27-year-old, was a part of the squad that won the championship last time around. Has been one of the mainstays in the back line of West Bengal. Here's Vicky, his first involvement. Tanmay pushed forward. Pranjal taking on the full back. Pranjal stops momentarily. Brilliant turn from Pranjal Bhovic. Finds a man towards his right. Here's Nabeen. Lifted in towards Pranjal. A header! Hits the crossbar. They have come close in the second half. They wasted an opportunity with this time. Well, that was the attempt. He timed it perfectly, got everything right. They still couldn't quite find the back of the net. That was a powerful one, a thumping one at that. He waits for the jump, everything perfect, everything in line. two glorious moments in the second half. It's not your day. Sometimes it's not your day. Missed out an absolute sitter to test out the goalkeeper, and then this one, the goalkeeper was beaten. It deserves a goal the way he has played this game. Pranjal Bovic has been the center of almost everything in terms of the attacking threat that Assam has possessed. All the attacks have come from the left channel. Most of the attacks have come from the left channel. This has been the eventual target for Rituraj Mohan to try and pick out a pass. So now that gets an airborne ball. Putting on some pressure on that backline is Pranjal. A desperate attempt to try and get that equalizer. Vicky. Bikram. Well-coordinated attack. Press rather from Assam. A couple of gentle touches and West Bengal find themselves on the ball with a lot of spaces in between the lines. Vicky. Trying to close out in the midfield. Here's a lofted ball inside. Hits it on the volley deflection. We are in for a frantic finish to the second half. Assam, they're not going to go down wondering. Gets it on his way through. Across. It was Mayuk's involvement. He's taken his position wide on the right. Mayuk. Going for the ball. Missing out on that one. Looks like it was a handball given. And there's one thing they'll have to be mindful of is playing a high line and leaving out those spaces. As West Bengal have gone absolute pace forward. Dhemaji Hazawari goes for a lateral ball towards his right. Number Rituraj takes it on his chest, tries an overhead kick. And there's no discounting their bravery. Ball is put into the spot. They have been awarded with a penalty with 7 minutes to play. And how significant was the contact is a big question. This is much to the delight of the majority crowd here. Now, was there enough? The attempt was being made from behind to win the ball back. Not quite sure if he even saw the player being rather making that move. But the ref was rightly placed. It was right in front of his eyes and wasted no time in giving that call. The experience of Somnath Datta will put to scale. And on the mark is Rituraj Mohan, who's had a fantastic game so far. Has been marvelous with his ball distribution. Let's pick out the right passes more often than not. Picture of concentration as he sets his eyes on the target. Rituraj against Somnath. Sings one. He has restored parity, much to the delight of hundreds in attendance. The Dhakuakhana football stadium. He guessed it right, the goalkeeper, but the precision of that strike, taking it away from Somnath Datta's reach. With 5 minutes to play, Assam would believe that they have got a foot in the door for the knockouts. Tanmay gives the ball away. Here's Nizam Hazawari, Pragyan. Doesn't get the shot away. Here's Nizam Hazawari looking for options, controls things down, calms things down. Has been that soothing factor with all his experience coming into play in that back line. He takes a decent touch, goes down on the ground. Now, a couple of changes for West Bengal. Akash Himram being taken out.
West Bengal. Jersey number 10, Karan, replaced by jersey number 98, Naro. Jersey number 22, Akash, replaced by jersey number 11, Akif.
And here's Assam. Meanwhile, I've got another corner. So now Hari Shresha and Akib Nawab, the two incoming players on the pitch. With 3 minutes and a thick bit left. The targets the near post. And the goalkeeper came out to get that collection. And in the process has injured himself as Somnath Datta. And they want to get on with it. Got the markings right. Pranjal was charging up for that. Goalkeeper came off his line and definitely interfered. Draw is what they needed, Assam. The Always unit would have been really difficult against a very good side, a quality side in West Bengal, the defending champions. In the hindsight, I think that they had the chance to win this one. Those couple of attempts in the second half especially had gone in. The opportunity was wasted by Sudeep Takonwar, and then a headed attempt from Pranjal Bhumich, hitting the woodwork and coming back. And this was the moment. Rituraj Mohan. We'll have to wait and see how many minutes will be added on. There have been delays, a couple of major injury concerns. Expecting about 4 minutes, right about that. The flag was up against Sumay Zawari, Nabeen. Answer to the right foot to try and find Pranjal, Pragyan. They'll have to try and keep hold of the ball in the last few minutes. Assam. They've got Akib Nawab, West Bengal on the pitch, who's known for his electrifying pace, and scored a goal against Nagaland in the first fixture.
Additional time, 5 minutes.
5 minutes added on as stoppages. It's going to be long 5 minutes from Assam's perspective. Can they try and go for the winner here? Very left touch to it. Takes the possession back is Assam now. Pragyan doesn't get a touch to it. Gives the ball away in the middle of the park. Here's McCoy. And finds Pranjal. A shift of the flank out with Sudeepta. Well, the news from the Silapathar Football Stadium is Tamil Nadu have opened the scoring. There's another good news for Assam. So West Bengal 11, Tamil Nadu 10 points, Rajasthan 7, then Assam 6. It's a matter of 2 minutes here, rather 3 minutes, and then a quarter to go in the other game. Mr. Raj Akib launches one in the air. Narrow Shrestha dropping in deep. Yes, Tanmay Das trying to pick out a pass on the right channel. One back by Assam. And trying to push forward. Sudeepta digging in those reserve tanks. Free kick Assam with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Rituraj Mohan behind this one. Rituraj goes for goal. And that was mighty close. He went for a winner there. Ferociously struck towards the right. Now it covered, although still wanted to make sure that one doesn't sneak in. Vijay brings him down there. Number Chetri wasn't too pleased with that. Into the final few seconds. They go airborne again. Zakib takes a touch, brings it down. Nakib with his electrifying pace. The 23-year-old forward plays for Diamond Harbour FC in the I-League 2 and former association with the SAT Tirur as well as FC Bengaluru United. He came off the bench against Nagaland and scored. Another change for West Bengal. Vijay is going to come on and will be replaced by Shamal Besra.
Substitution for team West Bengal. Jersey number 19, Vijay, replaced by jersey number 66, Shamal.
It's 21-year-old. Plays for East Bengal. Was a red shout for a handball there, given by the ref. The stoppages have been completed. And there comes the full-time whistle from Ashwin. And what an end to this fantastic game. The hosts were put against the defending champions. And in the end, it was a shared effort